Balkan Threads is a podcast powered by Bunker that invites listeners to see the Balkans beyond political borders and stereotypes. I'm your host, Lazar Tripinovic, and in each episode, I talk with guests from across the region to share their personal stories. My guest for today is Vernesa. She comes from Sjenica, Serbia, and is pursuing her master's in law in Belgrade. We will delve into the topics of religion, identity, and belonging. We will open the episode with chosen verses from the poem Freedom Square by Marko Tomaš, a poet from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Freedom Square. I like to close my umbrella when the hardest pouring starts. Entire history of this country, this city, its people, placed right above their heads. It is my choice to share my destiny with whomever I want under any rainform. Hi Vernesa, it's lovely to have you here today. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. It's really nice to be here today with you.
So to start us off, can you tell us more about Sandzak? Your hometown is called Sjenica, and it is located in Sandzak. So can you tell us more about what makes that part of Serbia special?
Yeah, of course. Sandzak is a very special region with a lot of diversity. It's located in the southwestern part of Serbia, and the largest city in Sandzak is Novi Pazar, who was very important to Ottoman era. That was very present in that part of Serbia for a few centuries.
There was a lot of Ottoman presence in that part of Serbia?
Yes, a lot, and it influenced a lot on culture and religion over there. So Sandzak,
It is a dominantly Muslim area today, isn't it?
yes, 80% of Sandzak people are in Islam and 20% are Orthodox Christians. And as I said, Sandzak was very important to the Ottoman Empire because it was administrative district back then. So it was important from that time. Sandzak is very famous for its very specific music, like Sevdalinka, and it's also connected to its history and diversity. Also, their food is very special because you can find it in the rest of Serbia, like manti, different kind of pies, sujuk, and other meat specialties. And its nature is very beautiful because it is surrounded by mountains like Golia and Pešter Plateau, and it has a lot of natural beauty, fresh air, and also a lot of small villages that have their own traditions, rural traditions.
What are some other cultural particularities you can tell us about?
What's culturally specific for Sandzak? It's their diversity of the demographic structure in the view of religion, because of that there are also both mosques and Orthodox churches, and they are sometimes very close to each other. They are literally like few 100 meters away from each other, which is amazing and really nice. Plus, as I said, there are people who are mostly in Islam and people who are in who are Orthodox Christians, and who know how to work together in a very friendly way and respect each other a lot. And culturally, it also shaped their everyday life because it's different. Sometimes religion influenced that on a different way, like different holidays, different music. But no matter what, people of different cultures still work together.
I see. Um, Oftentimes when we talk about religious diversity in the Balkans, the stereotype that comes up is tensions. Does that apply to Sandzak?
No, not at all, because kids from the small age are learned how to respect other religions, how to respect other traditions, how to respect their tradition, their religion, and all of them say love all of them because no matter how someone different is, you shouldn't treat them any differently than would you treat your family, yourself. So you teach them from very small age how to be very friendly with each other and how to cooperate with each other. So there are a lot of people who go to some Christian holidays, like Muslims go to Christian holidays and have dinner with them and celebrate their holidays. And there are also Christians who come to Muslims holidays like Bayram and they celebrate it together.
I see. So in Sandzak, there it has really the culture of coexistence and love has really been preserved over time.
Yes.
It is wonderful.
True. Yeah.
Um, and Sandzak is also really known for its hospitality. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, of course. Sandzak is people in Sandzak are very good hosts. They are very friendly people. They like to meet new people. So when they meet someone and they like that person, after a small talk, they'll be like, "Here, come to my house. I get a coffee with me, get a lunch with me," and they will be like they're preparing a feast for them because they are such good hosts. And after that, they will be like, "No, don't go away yet. You can sleep here. You don't need to go away yet." So they're really, really friendly in that way.
Of them. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Now to go one step back and to get back to the topic of religion, coming from such a multicultural environment, how does it seem to you that religion influences everyday life in Serbia in general?
Mm. Well, religion has always influenced this part of Balkan, Serbia. So from a young age, kids often learn to connect with their religious background, Islam, Christianity, with their family and community identity. So they get to know which religion from a very small age. And many children in Sanjak attend religious classes, Islamic Orthodox, in addition to their public schooling. So that's very, very common in Sanjak. They are taught to respect traditions for Muslim kids. That's their Ramadan or Bayram. For Orthodox kids, that's celebrating Slavos or any other holidays. So they are taught from very young age how to be respectful towards other people, how to be honest, and how to communicate with solidarity with other people. But when you're a kid, you cannot actually choose what will be your religious beliefs because in Serbia, it's specific that when you grow up in one religion, usually kids inherit their religion from their parents, which is very common in Serbia, including Sandzak and also not just Muslim, but also for Orthodox Christians. So kids, it's specific topic because the kids, towards my understanding, they are not. Religion is very. It's not easy to understand, but they are still trying to learn more and more about religion because they inherited it from their family, and it's very huge part for their growing over there. Growing up over there.
Do you feel like religion is present a lot in everyday life?
It depends. It's more like I think in Sandzak for Muslims it's more present than the rest of Serbia. I mean, it's present in Serbia also, but I think it's more present for like holidays because it gets back family together, it gets back friends together. It's occasion where you can see your family, friends, and some other people that you met, like, or something like that, so we can celebrate something special together. So it looks like that for me, for the rest of Serbia. And for Muslims, it's like more involved in everyday life, like to respect some parts of religion are transferred to their I don't know, clothing, food, or something like that, because they have some different rules.
I see. I think that's a good segue for my next question. So you moved to Belgrade for university. I assume you were around the age of 18 or 19. And having made a change, how aware of differences are people in Serbia in your experience? Does that depend on geography, age, or any other structure?
Well, it's very individual. As you said, sometimes it depends on geography because, people who are from Vojvodina, where is a lot of other religion presence and minorities, they are more aware of other parts of Serbia where is the very similar situation, like in Sandzak. But people who do not have that kind of diversity in their surrounding are not so much aware of that. They can sometimes it happens that they are not aware because they haven't seen it in their surroundings, in their schools, which is normal, and it makes sense. It's not bad. Some of them who are more geographically known in their country, Serbia, they are also aware of demographic structure in Sandzak, and people who are not so fond of geography generally are not so aware how is the situation over there. They are not. They won't treat you differently. That's for sure. They will treat you as much as they would treat someone from their own religion, someone they have met, so they don't have any previous thoughts about you. When they hear that about you, they can be sometimes very curious that you come from different surroundings. They can be very curious. They ask a lot of questions, but all in all, they are nice about it. They are interested to find out how something that's different also functions on very good way.
How would you advise someone who wants to learn more about differences in Serbia or in any other country to do so?
you can meet people from other parts of those countries because you will find out more about those kind of experience directly from a person who lived there. So you will have authentic experiences and authentic thoughts and very honest thoughts about how different things work there. So it's very nice thing to like meet other people, uh, which was great for me. Also, you can find out more about other religions, like go on the internet and like okay, type some part of Serbia or some other country where are you from, that you're not so that you don't know so much about it, and trying to find out what's so different about them and see how that works, because differences can be really nice, cooperative, and full of solidarity with each other. And you can see how in that kind of small environment everyone is function with a lot of help with each other and a lot of respect for each other.
You mentioned how you mentioned small environments. I have a feeling that entire Balkans are a pretty small area, but with a lot of diversity. Having that in mind, do you think there's a difference between meeting people from a different country that have a different identity and meeting people from your country, from the same country that also have a different identity? Do you think that there's a difference there, or it's really the same process?
Mm, it can be different because when you meet people from your own country, you usually speak the same language or very similar with different accents. So you don't have that language barrier between each other, which will help you in that way. It will accelerate the process of meeting another person. Meeting people who are from other countries that is unknown is also great experience, but usually it can get sometimes slower because of language barriers, but it doesn't have to mean like that. For me, it's not the thing of the experience like meeting someone from the other part of my country and from the other state. Uh, yes, the other state. I think you kind of connect a lot quicker with someone who's from your own country. I don't say you don't connect as much as fast someone from other state, but you're already in the same country. You already have very similar traditions, very similar views of life. It's interesting on a different level and different level of interest for people who are not from the same country like yours. You will ask them something that's completely unknown to your country and that's just specific for them. And you can do that for the small cities from other parts of the countries here too, but it's different. You don't have to start from, I don't know, zero, like you don't know anything about them. Maybe you know more about the different parts of those countries when it's your own country. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. And that leads me to my last question. This whole episode was really about identity and belonging and difference. So I'm going to ask you, how do you perceive Serbian identity?
I perceive Serbian identity as something that's connected with the country, Serbia, where I live. I feel like I belong here, like I'm accepted, and people from other parts of this country don't see me any different, but they see themselves, and I feel appreciated and accepted because of that. I feel like I belong here. So my identity is tied up to this country, which is for me enough. I feel that's very fulfilling.
And you said something that I think is really important there, and that is, I feel that I belong and I feel that I'm accepted. And I think that is really a great takeaway, that the end identity is about feeling that you belong.
Yes.
Thank you for the conversation, and thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. Take my pleasure, Steven.